welcome back to the ILFL Soccer Night Show. Now, John Albay, we left off around the structures of the tournament. Now, I understand there's a huge change of a rule which may send some shockwaves throughout the tournament. Now, can you give us an idea of what that is and what teams should be preparing?
Yeah, it depends on how you look at it, you see, and I think most of the people are looking at it as a plus point, as how it should be and how it was. When we started the tournament back 9 years ago, the main thing we were looking at was that loyalty. Loyalty, people who have been playing for a team 20, 15, 30 years, some people have been playing for that team. And we wanted to give the privilege to those players to carry on playing for their own teams.
So, in a nutshell, if a player has played for Shadwell or Mohammedan, then they should be playing for that or those teams.
Absolutely,
and
absolutely.
From this year, if that same player registers for a team like Shadwell Mohammedan, they have to continue playing for the same team. They cannot change the team in the future. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Right,
absolutely.
Okay, so here we go, gentlemen. This is how it is. So if you register for any particular team this season and you play for them, and you cannot change your team in the future, so you have to stick to them. So just something for you guys to know about. Now, without any delays, if you can get a glimpse of all the teams that will be participating. Now, if I can bring up the poster on the screen right now. Now, this is the poster, which is 8-a-side, a tournament. Now, let's see the teams that will be playing. Now, we've got Golden Moon, who are the current champions. I'm not going to go through all of the teams because there's too many of them. What I can mention is that those teams that are displayed in yellow, those are the 4 teams that are actually seeded. So they'll go into different pots, and then the rest of the teams will just be picked up from the hat, and then they'll be put into the groups. Now, there's a lot of recognizable teams now. Farooq Bhai, I'm going to bring you into this one.
Sure.
There's Golden Moon, there's Mohammedan Vets, there's Newark, there's London Tigers, MK Galacticos, Bowman Masters, Bromley Legends. How many teams shall I mention? Which teams or particular team actually interests you?
To be honest and frank, for the current generation, the veterans I'm talking about, the current veteran generation, I always think there are quite a few teams, they should be very interesting. But unfortunately, I don't know why, they don't really shine on this particular tournament. So, team like Newark, I believe they should really have a serious, stronger team. Bowman, Shadwell obviously there, but they're doing quite good. But sometimes but this is how it is anyway, up and down.
Okay, now looking at the list,
yes,
sure. I can see there's around about 18 or 19 teams from the London region, and the rest 4 or 5 are actually outside. I mean, is that to say that London is actually dominating the veteran scene?
See, if I go to the original question, what you've asked Jamal previously about Masters, if I had enough time, I would have really explained how we came up with this idea. And I'm quite privileged and honored that I was one of the, I wouldn't say really creator, but this came into my mind back 9 years ago, just over 9 years ago, or just about 10 years ago. And then I discussed with my Shonali committee, and we all came out with this particular idea. And still, I'm a very strong fan of this, what Joanal said, about loyalty, because we have got enough tournaments to play in all other tournaments.
What would you say the highlight is? Or I think, Jamal, you might be more suited to answer that question. What are the highlights? What's the big attraction to the Sonali Masters?
Food, I think.
Do you know what? I think on the subject of food, let's take a break, shall we? Because in the next segment, we'll be doing the actual cup draws itself. So we'll have 24 teams, 4 teams that we mentioned earlier, and Golden Moon, Mohammedan, Newark and Shadow will be seeded. So don't go away, we're going to take a short break and we'll be doing the draws in the next segment. Thank you.